Hello there, I'm Schmidteren. This is my review / podcast of episode 2, season 7, Game of Thrones. Fuck the Sand Snakes. This is just gonna be unedited, raw, me talking. Very unprofessional, you could say. Lazy, whatever. But I just wanted to share my opinion with whomever wants to listen or wants to discuss Game of Thrones or this episode in particular. So, this is just my quick little podcast / review about it. So, to not waste any more of your time, many people just watch or listen to these sort of things to just know what would I rate this episode. I'll rate this episode an 8 out of 10. It was a good episode. One of the really good ones these last couple of years, because I've seen the show going downhill a lot, I would say, but like not catastrophically like a TV show like Dexter, but still pretty bad. It seemed to have gone downhill after they lost the source material and went further in their own directions. But yeah, that's just my opinion regarding the dialogue, especially the dialogue. A lot of things not making sense. There's so much to keep in control, keep in check. So I mean. Watched a lot of the writer George R.R. Martin's interviews. It's a big jungle with all those characters. It's been his biggest project ever, and yeah, it's a big toll for any writer, so can't really fault them that much. But yeah, a lot of convenient stuff happening. All that sort of things. But so, because I want to make it as short and sweet as possible, I'll just start with the good stuff. So if you don't want to listen to the bad stuff, then you don't have to. You can just cut off right there. So the good stuff, the best part of this episode was definitely Greyjoy. What the hell is his name now? Well, the Greyjoy who just... Oh, that was so satisfying. That's been the worst part of these later seasons, have been the Sand Snakes, by far. I mean, a cliche shit show worse than this. It's not very often you see that on television. Or, not that I watch on television, because, well, I don't think I watch crap shows. Don't want to bother with those. But man... seeing those two getting slaughtered and the other two hopefully getting soon demised, that was satisfying as hell. That was really nice. And it was actually a really nice fight scene, even though I didn't think some of it didn't make that much sense, but well, it's Game of Thrones. He knew exactly what ship to board, with his knees and his Theon. Can't remember what it's called, but pretty convenient. But yeah, but it was really good fight scene, and I love that it's a fellow Dane playing the Greyjoy. Kicking some ass. It was cool to see. It was the best part of the episode by far. The Arya stuff, kind of bittersweet, She's more hardened now, so her and Hot Pie, it was cute, a little throwback, but she definitely gotten a lot harder on the outside, after all the things that just happened to her and that she's done. But it was pretty cute. So yeah, and also the werewolves her werewolf, Nymeria. It was just a moment. There we are. It was nice to see her reuniting with it, but they're both wild, by now, not to have companionship perhaps ever again. We'll see. I like that she, even though I might have preferred her going to kill Cersei, but I like that she wanted to go with Jon. We saw way back that she had a bond with Jon, so that was nice. Kind of felt like a moment of her maybe getting some redemption, some peace. But I don't think it will end that way with her. I mean, how can it? How can it be? But we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to watch. Even though I still can't get over the fact that she uses her left hand just because the Arya in the books use her left hand. She is naturally right-handed, and you can just tell every time she holds a sword. It looks so awkward. She doesn't look like anyone who's like a badass with a sword. So, I mean, it's just a tiny thing, what hand they use in a book or in the show. Just use whatever looks the best on TV, looks the most natural, because then it's more believable that she could be some kick-ass assassin, not like she looks really awkward with a sword. That it's really bad. It annoys the hell out of me, and has done that for, well, ever since she took up sword fighting, So that kind of sucks. And they even she told that it was her own idea, but so that was a bad idea in my opinion, and she did not stick with it. I wouldn't, like, perhaps some book readers out there. Oh, she switched hands. What the hell, man? That's not even a plot point. That's just whatever hand you use. How the fuck important is that to her character? What hand she uses? That's retarded in my opinion. So it's really annoying. Yeah. Like I said, this is kind of a podcast side type of thing. It's just gonna be me rambling, like, not short and sweet. Like, I don't have any points written down at all. I'm just going through whatever comes to my mind, and I'll probably forget a lot of things like these, how these sort of things just go. Just me rambling about Game of Thrones in general. So let's see. Daenerys, never really liked the actress who plays her. But I actually think this was one of her best episodes, acting-wise. She was pretty decent in this episode, I think. But Jesus Christ, the Dornish, oh my god, I kind of facepalmed every time I saw those on screen, But things are gonna get interesting now, with all people joining together, and it's pretty... Everything is culminating into, what the hell is it called in English, story-wise, to the climax. That's what it's called. So that's where we're heading now, to the climax of the entire story. So everything is ramping up. Everyone is getting together and doing stuff. It's gonna be really interesting to see Jon Snow go to Daenerys. Will they, they are kind of family, and Targaryens kind of have sex with family. Then you don't even know their family. They'd be both strong people, you could say. So it's gonna be really interesting. That's probably what I look the most forward to. I really like Jon's arc in this story and his character. It's a really nice one. I also really liked going back to the ship battle. It's the only sensible thing to do. And you could say it's a coward's move, trying to fight like the last 5 guys left or whatever, who are against him. Which would definitely end in him dying. But, the one sensible thing would be to to jump, but he kind of had a goodbye with his sister, you know, her crying and his love. He's a really good actor. The guy playing Theon Greyjoy does a really good job on Game of Thrones. He's, in my opinion, been one of the best actors / actresses in this show. Him and I think the guy playing the Hound, Sandra Clegane, and also the woman playing Brienne, who's become very successful after this show as well, and deservedly so, because I mean, one of the best scenes I think in the show entirely is her fight with the Hound. Her screams, they just gave me the chills and haunted my dreams. Didn't haunt my dreams, but you know, it was amazing acting, you know. Scream with that much emotion and then doing the fighting as well, and her whole look and feel. That was such powerful acting, and I really loved the acting there. It was amazing. Like the hair rising in my neck, you know, that sort of stuff. If you can recall that. So, didn't see her this episode though, sadly. Or did we? Not anything to speak of if we did. Yeah, and Sansa is gonna rule, you know, the North until Jon gets back, if he gets back. I was kind of, when I saw it, I had all those different outcomes in my head, you know. Perhaps she will burn Jon, but then see as his torn is off, as his shirt is off, all those marks that he had been dead and that gotten up. That, wow, he has some sort of meaning, importance, magic, whatever. Or perhaps, like, she has been fireproof for some times, but according to the book, as far as I know, she's not entirely fireproof. There's been some sort of magic protecting her those times. Perhaps some magic will protect him being burned somehow, some way. I don't know, but definitely gonna be interesting. Definitely. Let's see, what else do we have? What's characters? There's of course Sam at the Citadel, trying to fix Jorah. Definitely not gonna look the same after this procedure. Oof, that was nasty scene. Not as nasty as last episode. Oh my god, him cleaning all those toilets, you know. Oh, that was so fucking nasty. And then, you know, the food that looks like shit. Oh my god, that was disgusting. That was really disgusting. But, you know, actually nice, well put together scenes, I would say. Maybe a little too drawn out. I saw a lot of people complaining about that, but I actually think drawing it out was actually intentional, you know, to sell that disgustingness sort of thing. The more and more, you know, gets worse and worse. That type of way. Let's see, what else do we have? Jaime Lannister. Always sad about him. You know, such potential back when him and Brienne, you know, his character, but it's just been at a standstill and went back to old ways, sort of, you know. So definitely a lot of potential missed with his character, I think. It's kind of sad. But him trying to convince them to follow, I still think that he's the one who's going to kill his sister, Cersei, or be responsible in some way for her death. But right now it wouldn't make that much sense. If he kept being more hostile towards her, it would make more sense, you know. There's definitely something that needs to happen. I think it's maybe him meeting Tyrion and having perhaps to choose between them, and then choosing Tyrion of the two. It's perhaps we're gonna get that cliche, choose between two people you love thing, one or the other. One needs to die and one needs to live, sort of thing. Perhaps. let's see. Of course, Cersei, trying to get an army. It's kind of weak, the point that, like, he had sailed all the way with, he could easily take it from her, it seemed, with all those ships. Which also didn't make sense. Build me 1,000 ships in, like, a few years or months. Didn't make any sense at all. Yeah, right. Do that. Do that. You do that. Anyway, him then going all the way over there and then just to be dismissed. I mean, the character that he is, I didn't think that he would do that sort of thing. Take no for an answer. But hey, here we are. Here we are. So, oh yeah, the crossbows make me think of the Lord of the... No, not the Lord of the Rings. The, what is the hell is it called? One. Like the Hobbit. That's what it's called. Shooting a dragon with a big crossbow. Yeah, right. It's gonna be so easy to hit that. It's just gonna flank around you and burn the thing up, and then you don't have any weapons against it anymore. That would any real dragon, or smart people controlling a dragon would do. But they're animals, probably maybe not as smart, but we'll see. We'll probably take at least one out, I think, with that. Otherwise they wouldn't have showed such importance of it. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm hungry as fuck, and I've already talked for 17 minutes, pretty much. So probably no one has, if anyone even clicked this video. If anyone watched some of it, I don't think anyone. If you have, then please write hot dog at the end. Then I'm going to love you forever, bake you pancakes, I don't know, something. Give you a massage. Anyways, I'll cut it out now. So thanks for listening and have a great day. Bye.